All right, let's just get straight to it. Today, we're breaking down the actual hidden realities of the content creation industry. There are so many talented people out there who never even start because they're totally trapped by society's myths. So we're going to clear the air today using real experiences from a creator who's been in the trenches for nearly a decade.
So here's the big question. Do content creators really just flip on a camera, ramble for a bit, and suddenly swim in cash? Or is this whole profession completely misunderstood? Let's figure out if it's actually easy money or if there's a massive iceberg of hard work hiding right under the surface.
In this explainer, we're hitting 5 key things. Is this a real job? The actual truth about earnings, the lie of going viral, the reality of gear and AI, and finally, exactly how to start.
Starting off with part 1. Is this a real job? You've definitely heard this one. Oh, content creation is just time pass, it's not a real profession, there's zero stable income. This is the exact myth that stops so many talented people dead in their tracks. But looking at the reality from a creator who actually ditched a corporate gig for this, the story is way different. Most folks think you just sit in front of a lens and talk, but behind every simple upload is a crazy amount of hidden work. You're basically running a one-person media company. Think about it. You're researching, scripting, tweaking lights, mixing audio, doing SEO, and grinding through edits. It is literally a full-time, demanding job.
And if you want it to be a stable profession, the data tells us you need to give it 2 solid, consistent years. Treat it like a real business, and your earnings can absolutely rival a standard corporate salary. It just takes that initial, stubborn commitment.
Which brings us to part 2, the real truth of earnings. There's this massive assumption that creators get rich just off ad revenue from millions of views. But look at the actual breakdown. A whopping 85% of revenue actually comes from sponsorships and affiliate marketing. Ad revenue, the money directly from views, is usually less than 15%. Relying just on views? Huge mistake.
To really put that into perspective, let's compare 2 real channels run by the exact same creator. One is a massive channel with 1.5 million subscribers. The second, just 150,000. That's literally 1/10 the size. But get this, both channels generate the exact same amount of revenue. How does the math on that even work?
It completely boils down to authenticity. Subscriber counts do not dictate your income, trust does. When a creator genuinely recommends something to a smaller, super loyal audience, they actually buy it. That drives incredible affiliate and sponsorship revenue. High trust will beat high views every single time.
All right, part 3, the lie of going viral. We all want that overnight success, right? But instant viral fame is honestly unmanageable. When you blow up out of nowhere without a solid foundation, it's confusing, and honestly, the fame fades fast. Consistent growth is what lets you master your craft over the years and build that deeply loyal trust we just talked about.
The numbers here are pretty brutal. Only about 1 in 10,000 creators actually experience true viral fame. And out of those lucky few, 90% fade into obscurity right after. Next time you see an overnight success, go look at their oldest uploads. You're almost always going to find 6 or more years of hidden struggle before they finally made it.
Moving on to part 4, the truth of gear and AI.
So many people say, oh, I'll start when I can afford a cinematic camera. But look at the starting gear of a highly successful creator back in 2016. An 800 rupee microphone, a 600 rupee light stand, and literally just the rear camera on their smartphone. The lesson here is simple: stop making excuses. Use what's in your pocket right now and upgrade when the channel finally pays for it. And then there's AI. Stuff like ChatGPT is amazing for speeding up your workflow, structuring scripts, getting ideas down, but it absolutely cannot replace human authenticity. People do not buy from robots, they buy from people they trust. Plus, platforms are actively demonetizing lazy copy-paste AI channels right now. So definitely use AI to save time, but bring your own humanity to the mix.
Finally, part 5, how to actually start. Right off the bat, we've got to kill this dangerous myth, I need to quit my job immediately to focus on content. Please do not do this. Dropping your job without guaranteed income is a massive, massive financial risk. It can take months, even years, to see that first paycheck. Instead of taking a wild leap, here's a completely risk-free roadmap. Step 1, keep your day job. You need that financial stability. Step 2, use your weekends to bulk shoot your videos. Step 3, stop burning 3 days on fancy edits nobody even cares about. Keep it super simple and just deliver value. And step 4, only reinvest in better gear once the channel itself starts making money. And as you get going, you really have to prepare to ignore society. The creator we've been following recently applied for a bank loan, and the agent literally couldn't comprehend that content creation was a real job. The point is, you don't need to explain yourself to them. Society isn't paying your bills. And trust me, once you make it, those exact same people will be asking you for advice on how to start their own channels.
So, it all leaves us with one final thought. Are you really delaying your start because you don't have the right gear? Or are you just terrified of what people might say? Gear doesn't matter and opinions don't pay the rent. It just takes authenticity, some grit, and the courage to finally hit record. Thanks for tuning into this explainer. Keep creating, and we'll see you in the next one.